Welcome to Moneycontrol, and joining us on the big interview today is Mr. Ashok Gautam, who's MD and CEO at IIBX. Well, the PM Modi is set to launch India's first international bullion exchange at Gujarat's Gift City tomorrow, and this is going to be a big change that the Indian markets will see. Remember, we are the world's largest consumer of retail gold when it comes to that, and for the longest time we have been price takers, but the markets have big hopes from the Indian International Bullion Exchange and the kind of changes that it can bring in. Let's ask all of those relevant questions to Mr. Gautam then. Mr. Gautam, thank you so much for your time and many congratulations with the exchange as well. First of all, what are we expecting on the launch? What is the kind of participation that you're looking at? How many people as of now have registered with the exchange?
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to your audience. It's a very exciting day tomorrow. We have been waiting for this moment for quite some time. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji tomorrow is coming to Gift City, and in the IFSCA program, IIBX will be launched by the Honorable Prime Minister. And it's such a momentous occasion for all of us. In fact, the whole industry has been looking forward for this India International Bullion Exchange to fructify. For the last 3-4 months, we have been doing number of roadshows and webinars and seminars where we have tried to explain to the audience, what it is all going to be like. But I think your platform is an amazing platform for us to reach out to a large audience. So just to tell you, we are in GIFT IFSC. Our regulator is IFSCA, which is a unified regulator in GIFT IFSC. We have been, promoted by some of the top marquee names in the MII space in the country. But the idea is that you mentioned that India is one of the largest consumers of the gold. The government, as well as various think tank, ministries, MIIs, and the regulators, they have been all thinking that the time has come that we are not only the price taker, but at least to begin with, can we be the price influencer for gold, and going forward, maybe some of the other commodities as we introduce many things in the IFSC.
So I know, Mr. Gautam, I know we are starting with gold here, but are there any other commodities already up your sleeve?
Yeah, I believe, many of them are already trading in the other two exchanges, but we'll talk about that little later. So if you permit, we'll talk about gold and maybe silver, which will come on IIBX. So let's talk about gold first, Manisha. As this is an international exchange, here the trading will be in US dollar.
Right.
A very important step which has been enabled is like this. There are jewelers and bullion dealers who meet certain criteria. This criteria has been prescribed by IFSCA, and DGFT has issued a notification that the qualified jewelers specified or certified or meeting the criteria laid out by IFSCA will be permitted to import gold through IIBX. And Reserve Bank of India has also helped us by issuing a circular whereby they have permitted the advanced dollar flow for qualified jewelers to remit their dollars to enable them to trade on IBX. Here the word I'll clarify, the trade word for the qualified jewelers means they can only come here on the bid side. That means they can only buy here. They cannot buy and sell the BDRs on the exchange. But certainly, once they put their bids, the bid and offer price, it matches the BDRs which can go in their demat account, and then they can pay the customs duty and convert the BDR into physical gold and import it into the DTA area. And then whatever they have been doing with the gold which they are taking from the nominated banks and nominated agencies, they can do the same things with the gold which they take from us. But one important thing is like this. Till now, most of the gold which was coming in India was priced at the OTC market. This is the first time we will be able to price the gold in IFSC, gift IFSC on IIBX in US dollar. And as a process of disintermediation, which has been allowed for the first time, the qualified jewelers can place their own bid, that is the price at which they want to buy the gold, they can put their own price. What we are also doing, Manisha, that on the other side, we have been interacting with large number of foreign bullion banks, the big bullion dealers, and they all have shown interest to come on the IIBX on the sell side. For this, there is a whole bullion ecosystem which has been created around the IIBX. Some of the international vaults which have already been set up, and we have our sister company, which is India International Depository IFSC Limited. They are offering the DMAT services where the BDRs will be credited in the DMAT account of the qualified jewelers, of the members, and other clients of the members. So I'll just tell you how things are going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so once the gold comes in IFSC area,
Hmm.
it comes to the IFSCA approved vault.
Hmm.
Once it comes in that vault, the gold gets converted into a BDR. The gold remains with the vault, but
Right.
the BDR is created in the with the depository, and it is credited into the DMAT account of the holder of that bar. One important thing which we have ensured in whole IIBX ecosystem is that all our BDRs are going to have one-to-one congruence with the gold bar today and going forward when we look at silver and other things.
Sure.
So it will have a one-to-one congruence with these bars. There is a reason why we actually worked on it. So as you know, we are in a special economic zone. It's an international financial services center, and here the capital flow is free. And we also wanted to reach out to various foreign bullion banks, even refineries, so that they can come here, become our members, and or if not members, then they can come as a client of our members.
Hmm.
And then if the gold which they have brought in here in the vaults of IIBX ecosystem, and for some reason they find that they need to take that gold back because there are some better prices available elsewhere, or maybe there's a less demand at that point of time in India and there's a better demand somewhere, so they will be able to take that gold back without any hassle.
Okay.
uh, and what we wanted was that if uh, a refinery or a bullion bank has brought its own gold, which is which is which is a say of a typical refinery, it has a marking of that refinery, and they want to take it back. So
Okay.
if because of this congruence, they will be able to take back the same gold. So I was just wanting to explain that because through you, we'll have reach not only in India but to the international audience also.
Well,
And,
absolutely. Thank you for that
yeah.
comprehensive detailing there. But I
Yes.
also want to know on the first day of trade itself, what kind of participation are you expecting? I do understand that a lot of people have shown interest, have registered. Are your members as well right now? So what is the outlook right now for the first day of trade?
Manisha, there is a lot of excitement. In fact,
There is.
a large number of jewelers, not only from India, but the bullion dealers and bullion foreign banks, they all are descending. They've already, I'm having meetings continuously since morning.
I'm sure today must be a
The
busy day
Zoom-
for you, Mr. Gautam, and we'll
Yes,
hold you
yeah,
here
because they
as
have
well. So
already
we'll
come a
end you
day
here.
early. Yeah, they've come a day early, and tomorrow our honorable Prime Minister is coming to the Gift City. There's so much of excitement. People are wanting to be there, but that is to attend the event. But they also want to show to the Prime Minister, to everyone, the dignitaries, that we are there on both sides. At the buy and the sell side. So already the gold is lined up. The BDRs are being created. The dollar flow has happened.
Okay.
The qualified jewelers are ready. And just to tell you, we already have onboarded 64 qualified jewelers as of
Okay.
yesterday. And this is a number which has happened even before the formal launch of the exchange, which is going to happen tomorrow. We have a healthy pipeline. There are a lot of inquiries, and with this, when we are reaching out through your medium, there will be more and more inquiries coming in. And on the sales side, also, a large number of foreign bullion banks who are very active in this space. They have reached out to us. They are tying up with the members to supply gold. The bullion dealers have already, come in. Some of them are actually setting up the shop in IFSC, and that is also the intent. We want the refineries to come here and set up their shop. When I say shop, I mean their offices here, and they can become directly the members and start trading on the IIBX ecosystem. Some of the trading arms of the refineries have already become the clients of our members, and they have started supplying the gold on IIBX ecosystem. So, I mean, both sides there is a tremendous buzz, and we have attended international seminars also. There also we reached out to the international players,
Okay.
and but tomorrow on the WebEx link and Twitter handle and YouTube and DD News, there'll be going to be a live telecast, and I'm sure your channel will also
We will
cover
be
it.
watching out for that,
Yes,
yes. So while
yes,
we do understand that there is going to be efficient price discovery, responsible sourcing, quality checks will be in place. You've spoken about various services, including vaulting as well, which IIBX would be looking at. Tell us also about, we've been talking about financialization of gold for a very long time in the Indian markets. Would you say that this is yet another step in that direction, and we will be looking at a lot of financial products when it comes around these commodities?
yes, Manisha. In fact, that is the intent. We have a plan in place, and we can share some of the details with you. As you know, the bullion depository receipt, I told you about the congruence of this with the physical bars. The bullion depository receipt is nothing but a digital gold, and this is a digital allocated gold because there is a bar allocated to a particular BDR, and the BDRs are in the demat account. What we are also will be, all these are steps to be taken because tomorrow is a formal launch, and alternative channel to for gold import in India is our first step, which is essentially what I always keep saying, my bedrock, and we'll create a device of bullion financial products on it. We believe that we'll be able to invite a lot more players to start using our vaulting facilities, which are where we have the international partners. There is one of the most competitive vaulting facilities will be provided to the international bullion banks as well as the international bullion dealers. We are already, engaging with them to offer these services through our vaulting partners. What we are also saying that because the BDRs are in the demat account, we would also encourage the NRIs, the PIOs, and the global investors who invest in bullion as an investment class to look at the IIBS ecosystem for investment. So that they come here, they buy the gold here, they buy the silver here. It can be kept in the demat account in the form of BDR with the promise that there is a one-to-one congruence with the physical gold, and also the ease that at any point of time they want to take the physical bar out, they can take it. They want to sell the BDR here and take the dollar also out. I mean, all
Okay,
those things are possible, and that is what we want to promote. Not only
absolutely.
that, Manisha, another product quickly I will just talk about is where it's very close to our heart, is that we are going to engage with the regulator to allow the BDRs which are in the demat accounts to so that we are able to offer repo products on our exchange. So people, because the BDRs once they are in the account, they can also generate liquidity and cash for the investors who are holding these BDRs. But this is apart from that, we are also going to look at it's all work in progress. There is no firm line there, but it should happen soon. Is a gold metal loan for the qualified jewelers, which will be able to offer on our platform. The gold lease product, for the entities which are in SEZ and engaged in the export activities. So these are many of the things which we are looking at, and we also want more and more investment products to be created on our system, gold ETF, and many such things which we think of. They will be brought in our system. But this is only today starting with the spot exchange. Going forward, we'll build on various products, derivative products, maybe gold futures. It's a long way to go, but
I can
certainly
see that.
we'll reach there and we. we'll
Well, absolutely.
activate this.
You have our best wishes on that, Mr. Gautam. My final question really is, I'm just trying to preempt PM Modi's speech right now, and while I'm sure he has a lot to say, but one thing I'm sure he's going to talk about is the fact that we've been price takers for a very long time, and we have been steadily on the gold map in the international markets there. But with this coming in, would you say that we become even more prominent member in the international community when it comes to gold as a commodity?
Manisha, actually, that is the objective. I mean, see, I mean, we are the second largest gold consumer, and the time has come that India now, steps up in the global financial market, and we just don't end up being the price taker always. We would like certainly to begin with the price influencer, and this exchange is that step. That the step in that direction, and probably ultimately we would become the price setter going forward, but certainly the price influencer at this point of time. And in various seminars, when we talk to the jewelers and all, we always talk about whenever they have to set the, as they say, the bhav set karna hai, bhav. So they
Yeah.
always look at the international prices and then set the bhav. And now what we are endeavoring is that the price which is being traded here is the price which is going to say in rupee term what will be the price in India. And also our aim will be that there are enough volume, there are more and more international players coming in, so that when the international markets open, they actually look at what is price of gold being traded on IIBX, and accordingly they set the price. And these are the goals which we certainly aspire for, and with your good wishes and with all stakeholders coming together, we should be able to achieve it.
I'm going to squeeze one final question here. This is about the timing at the Gift City, because since it has been launched and because it works with the international markets as well, the conversation have been rife on how this is going to be a 20, 22, 24-hour kind of a market. So when we look at the IIBX, what are you telling your employees on what to expect?
Manisha, we were on trial run till today. We are on trial run, so we were working with that 9 to 3:30 schedule. But I mean, your point is well taken, and industry has also been asking. We have already spoken to our regulator. In fact, our T+2 contract was in any case for a 22 hour contract. There's always a talk, and we have had this discussion. Can we still have the T+0 contract itself as a 22-hour contract where at a cutoff time we settle it then and there, and then that remains continuously, it is on. Just one more point before you have squeezed in the question. What I want to squeeze in one point here, that today the settlement timings are in the evening, but we are working on a 30-minute settlement. So the moment you do the trading in 30-minute flat, our endeavor would be that the BDR is in your account.
All right, there's a lot of firsts happening there in the Gift City, and the IIBX itself is the first international exchange that we are going to see in India, which the PM Modi is launching tomorrow. Mr. Gautam, thank you so much for taking time out for us today, and many congratulations and best wishes. And we'll, of course, keep coming back to you as we see more developments coming in there. Thank you.
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
this opportunity.